Okay, today we will see about data source. I will start my servers. Wait 2 more minutes. Okay. Uh, server status dot bat. My is Windows server. Will open my servers. Wait, I will start my LDAP. Wait 2 more minutes. Wait 2 more minutes. Today we will discuss about data source. Data source nothing but establish connection between application server to database with secure port number. This is WebSphere application server architecture. Okay, in this client send a request to the DNS domain. Suppose we enter youtube.com. Okay, this request will serve to the load balancer, serve the request to load balancer through 443 number, and load balancer send request to the firewall. Load balancer checks security is enabled or not. Okay, after checking enabled load balancer, everything is working fine. Then request will forward it to firewall team. Web application firewall configured under that load balancer 2 and load balancer 1 in middle for unwanted connections will be destroyed. Secure connections will forward it to load balancer 2. HTTPS enable or not check verify. If enable, then request is passed to the IHS. Otherwise, request is not able to serve. It will shows 503 errors. Okay, request is not able to handle the server. It shows this is the errors. Miss logs are not generated. Due to this, we are checking ground level. Telnet is working or not. If Telnet is not working, we are contacting network team like this. Okay, after that, IHS IBM HTTP server, it delivers static content like JSPs and servlets. JSPs and servlets are server side technologies. Okay, Java server pages. In the Java server pages consists of JSPs. You can display static pages and dynamic pages. Request is sent to the application server through plugins safeg.xml. In the plugins, we can establish communication between web server to application server through plugins. In the plugins, cluster members, refresh and retry intervals, JSession ID and clone IDs, port numbers, and default error codes are they available. Default error codes means 503 400. I will show you in httpd.conf file. http file. Yeah, this is error codes 500 404 404 missing handler. Okay, 402 forbidden. 500 server is not able to reach. Okay, server is down like this. Okay, we start the server, start the node, and start the server. I have Windows server. So log in through Windows server through LDAP. This is my LDAP server. Vas admin 123 is the password. Okay, we are checking the logs. Okay, administrator. Okay, sorry, Windows. It is not started. LDAP is down. So this is the reason to fail. We have to check LDAP team in your organization. If LDAP is working, then log in with LDAP user as a VAS admin or administrators with proper authentication or authorizations. Go to the servers, server types. One is test server, one is God server, one is dog server. Is these three servers? We have made one container that is nothing but cluster. In the cluster consists of three application servers. Okay, application server 1, application server 2, application server 3. We started one by one. Previously, we resolved issues, DCS issue and port conflict issue is resolved earlier. Dot or top server related issues. Okay, verify the JVM arguments in the DMGR console. Verify the systemout.log and systemerror.log. Verify the FFDC logs. If not updated properly in the systemout.log and systemerror.log. Verify negative stdout.log and negative stderr.log for memory related issues. This is the scenarios. Verify telnet or ping commands. These are the troubleshooting steps. Verify LTPA token. If login failed to the DMGR console, these are the most scenarios. Verify the host file under etc host is defined or not. Verify and properly assign IP address or not. These are the most scenarios for error codes 503, 404, 401, 500 is the most scenarios. 400 means client side error codes. 500 means server side error codes displayed in your browser. Okay, suppose now so many times we faced this server is not able to handle handle your request. In this we have verified telnet, we have verified telnet, and you have to verify the like load balancer request is coming or not for checking ground level onwards. Okay, after that these are the common scenarios. Okay, we have to this is the common scenarios. Okay, suppose I refresh green. Okay, first I am logging through my Oracle server, Oracle client, my Oracle client. I am logging through Oracle client. This is connect. This is okay. Connect Ganesh. Password is 7182345 6. Is the password. Okay, this password I will enter here. Go to the security. I will global security. Under that Java security and other integration and authorizations. New under this SLA SQL underscore class alias for reference Oracle, right? We will Oracle class apply. Okay, review under see security.xml file is updating for LDAP admin authorization.xml file for LDAP purpose. Yeah, server is started. I will start one my server, another server. It will run background. Okay, no issues. We'll check. Yeah, no issues. It will start. Go to the resources. Go to the JDBC. Click JDBC. I have Oracle. I will delete my Oracle. Already is for one of my student. I have taken class earlier, so I deleted that. I created new in the cluster. I am using Oracle 11G is the client. Latest is 21C is the client. 21C some errors are available. So 19C is the client. Oracle JDBC driver implementation type XA non-XA. XA means two-phase transaction means multiple databases are connecting at a single point of time. This is environmental variables. This is in under that we have connecting jar files OJDBC. Jar file is connecting to application server to database by using universal driver path. It will mention like this under this program files under this IBM under this WebSphere application server under this universal driver under this lib. See, this is OJDBC. Okay, this is OJDBC 6, OJDBC 8 latest, OJDBC 11 is the latest. Okay, OJDBC 8 we are using. SQL Server SQL DB 6 is the latest, is 8 is the latest. We are using SQL DB for our local that ways. Okay, so this is next finish review and this is variables.xml consists of updating the variables means in that mapping the jar files under the OJDBC is the client resource.xml for database related informations are available under resources.xml file. Okay, this is JDBC providers. Wait 2 more minutes. Wait 2 more minutes. After this, we can click particular OJDBC. This is the path. Okay. Under this, click data source. Under click new button are they available. Okay, in that data source name. This is my data source name Ganesh. Is the credentials I given here. Ganesh is the my database. JNDA database consists of JDBC slash data source name. Okay, this is JDBC Java database connectivity. Okay, there is two drivers. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 drivers are available. Drivers, here we are using type 2, type 4 drivers. Type 2 means directly establish the connection without intermediate drivers. Here we need must and should be install the Oracle client at both ends, that is client and user level. User level means administrator level. Administrator means this is type 4 databases. This is very expertise in JDBC concepts, in Java database connectivity concepts. It will clear. We have one URL is there. In that, in the real time, there is here in the real time. I will show real time where how it is comes. In the DC, DR or DR DC activities, we are changing the database URLs. Here this is DC. I will assume DC will assume IP address. Okay, 192.168.121.23 is the IP address. DR will assume IP address 192.168.172.173 is the IP address. Okay. Now we are in the DR servers. Okay. We are using these URLs. This. Okay. In the real time, it will show. I will show in the real time how it's working. We are DR. What is the database IP address? This is DB IP address. This is IP address. I will put 192.168. DR, right, 172.173. What is the host name? DB host dot IN means Indian. In domain name DBA dot DBA host dot in is the host. Okay, we register under particular domains under GoDaddy, like that we can register domains. Okay, we can purchase under a port number. We can use 1521 is the by default. We are using we can using 1562. Okay, we are using like this slash this. Okay, after this comma Load balancer failover. It will like this. Okay. This is connection URLs. Load balancer failover controls. Okay. For DC, same. If not connected, we can use host name also we can use as well as. Okay. For we can use 1561 121.23 for DC. Okay. This is this is like that. Thin means directly establish the connection. Thick means we are client side or server side. Type 4 database. Thin means directly establish type 2 database. We can use this. Okay. In real time we can like this. 11G is the database client. 11G is the database client we are using. See, specify the data store helps class interface through which database triggered perform functionality of database vendor. Next, authentication alias Oracle class. We are configuring database with our servers through security Oracle class. Next, finish review. Okay, you can sync resource.xml test I will map. I am mapping with test cluster under that three application servers. We are mapping with application with three application server mapped with one container, that is nothing but container name is test cluster, and the test cluster resource.xml file is updating. Resource.xml and a server.xml and a variable.xml and a host.xml is the most configuration file for WebSphere application servers. Okay, we will see what are the host files in the available under this. Okay, under this was home. Under that profiles, under DMGR01, under config cells DMGR underscore cell 1, under this security.xml. Okay, variable.xml. I will show my server. I have one server is there. Okay, in a Linux server. I will show my Linux server. What are this? Okay, I will zoom it. Okay, last login. CD WebSphere IBM WebSphere profiles DMGR config CD cells CD DMGR cell. Okay, under this which all host is mapping and variable.xml health controller.xml resource.xml cell.xml, deployment.xml, product info.xml, product WebSphere product related information is available under this. Check. Okay. These are the configuration files. We are checking here. We can use hyphen name star.xml. We can display the XML files. Okay. In this, see, in the current, this is resource.xml, variable.xml, cluster.xml. Cluster consists of cluster related information is available. Cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3 available. Okay. One cluster is down, another cluster is follow up the request. Okay. These are the XML files, virtual host.xml. All port numbers are mapping with single host file, that is virtual host.xml. Okay, and after the cluster variables, WebSphere variables.xml. Okay, these are logs. We can change a log path and everything. We can change it here. Okay, based on the requirement, we can change it under here. Okay, after this, cd nodes, cd dmgr node, cd servers, cd dmgr is the server. We can create dmgr. The server.xml is the main configuration file for WebSphere application server. Main configuration file. Okay. This is the main configuration file for WebSphere. Okay. After that, we can go. We can go to environment. Go to WebSphere variables. Here already mapped. This is mapped already. Universal driver path is there or not, verify. Yes, already mapped with a cluster. Okay, after that, system administration, go to the node agent, restart all servers on the node. This is the mandatory step for before test connection. Wait 2 more minutes. We have 19th one session is there. SSL and session management. Okay, don't miss the session. Don't miss the session. November 19th, there is one session is there. Okay, don't miss the session. Very important. Very important session. Session management and SSL, how to renewal the SSL certificate in the real time, and how to generate KDB and RDB stats like that. Okay, don't miss the session. Very important. Okay, after this, go to the JDBC provider after restarting all the things. Okay, go to the database source and click test connection. We have any issues we have faced, check the node agent log. On the node agent there is system error and system out.log is there. We can use that. Okay, and check the errors. Mostly database is down or database password is locked, database password is expires. It will shows like that. Most scenarios password is expires or database is down due to some reasons, heavy load. So in case they are maintained racks of servers, even though also down, we can somebody change the database files. So we can contact in the database team. What are the issues we configure like that? We can identify the errors in the system out and system error.log under node agents. I will open that app server profiles, profiles, configurations, cells, dmger cell, nodes, and node agent nodes, application server node, under that servers, node agents, under this. Wait, I will show. Sorry, here logs. Okay, I was going logs. Log node agent. There is okay. System out system error.log. So error failed to connect to database. Log on denied. Okay. Database error. See database error. Oh, wait one more minute. Full synchronization. This is the issues. Database error. See invalid username and password. This is the scenarios. Log on denied. Okay. We can go through the security, global security under JAWS, under J2C, under that Oracle server. We can use user ID as a Ganesh, right? Why you use? We can use as a. That is the issue. Security.xml file is updating. SM is that is SQL server. So we can use Oracle. Okay. After that, nodes, node agents. Select all, restart all nodes on the server. Very important this. Very, very important. Okay, verify that. Okay, one by one starting. Okay, this step is very critical step. Okay, and, take permission from the client for doing this step. After business hours, we'll do this. Okay, data source. Check application accessing or not verifying. Application is accessing 9083 port number, cluster 1, 9084 for cluster 2. Yeah, 9085 for test to cluster 3. Yes, no issues. All servers are started. Yes. So we can check database test connection. I will close this. I will open one more time after refresh. Okay, updating. Okay, successfully connected to data source. Okay, I will reopen this. Successfully connected to data source. I will go and I will open this. Yeah, check data source just to connection success. Okay, this for SQL server there is different steps. SQL server is the also main for SQL server. This is the configuration manager. Yes, we can see we enable the TCP and enable protocols for IP address. We configure 1433 and enable IP1. Okay, IP addresses IP1, IP0, IP11. We can enable this 1433. Then we can configure under that TCP dynamic port number 52032. Okay, this after this restart to DMGR like this. Okay, this SQL server I'm configuring data source through my SQL server. Okay, global security under that JAWS under J2C application under say click SQL underscore class. We can enable SA the database. Okay. Review and sync security.xml. I am login through server through SA. Use Ganesh is the database. Here databases. Ganesh is the database. Is there any tables? We are configuring data source through SQL server. Okay. And now I am going to this time I am going to the DMGR cell. Based on the requirement, we have to create the data source with the proper scope. Okay. Database SQL server 1433 data Oracle 1521. This is the steps. Okay. The contacting application team for data source name and JNDA the database slash data source asking for database credentials, username and password. What is the data source? Data source is an object that enables JDBC connectivity client such as application server establish connection between application server to database using JNDI Java naming directory interface. Some of the default databases are there. Databases are there, not is are there. Sybase Oracle 1521 is the port number. MySQL 3306. Microsoft SQL Server 1433 configure under TCP IP enabled must. This is the steps. Install SQL Server and configure SQL Server 1433 enable TCP IP after configuration will restart database. After that, navigate to DMGR console, click security, under click global security, click authorization, authorization, okay. After that, under authorization, we will click Java authentication and authorization and click J2C authentication. We will provide alias name and database credentials, user ID and password. Click save to master repository. Click go to the resources JDBC provider like that. Okay. This is the steps already knows. Okay. We will see in the practical. This is the type 4. Type 2 means client side also we must install. Okay, implementation type XA and non-XA. XA means multiple databases connect at a time. Non-XA means single database connect at a time. Okay, in the real-time organization, there is multiple databases. Okay, for connecting this is the WebSphere variables. We are configuring under that SQL JDBC 42 dot jar is the main. I will download SQL JDBC 42 dot jar. Okay, I had it downloaded. I will rename it. Will paste under uh, program files, IBM WebSphere app servers, universal driver lab. I am pasted here. This is the driver path is common for everywhere. OPT IBM WebSphere app server. Okay. Under that, okay, JDBC, or we can use old also. Finish. After that, review and save. Which XML file need to updating check. Variable and resource that XML files updating this. Okay, okay. After this, click JDBC provider, click data source, click new. Okay, here data source name is database name. Yes, database name is Ganesh is the database name. JDBC slash Ganesh. Data source name is database is my database is this. This is the by default databases. So my database name is Ganesh. Okay, I given same as it is. Database name is Ganesh. Okay, server name is Ganesh. Server name is your machine name. See, this is your machine name. Means your server name and machine name are both are same. Port number is 1433 is the port number. We can use here SQL class. We are configuring here none. We can remove none and configuring like that. Finish. Okay. After that, review which XML file security.xml file is updating. Okay. After this, we have environment WebSphere variables. We can go for DMGR cell. Under that, Microsoft JDBC driver path. Okay. Microsoft SQL driver. Okay. We can add one more thing here. We can add one more thing here. This MS SQL. Okay. Program files. Okay. Apply, review and configure variables.xml file is updating. Okay. Under this. Okay. After that, we'll go to the node agents, select all, restart all servers on the node. This is a mandatory step. I will close, no issues. Okay, check, verify. Right, one by one is restarting. Refresh. Okay, go to the data source JDBC provider. Check particular JDBC provider. Click data source. Select and test connection. Yeah, success. See, no errors. Success the database. You can verify the logs. Logs means okay. The logs. Okay, we test connection. Verify JVM logs. Okay, view. This okay. Command SSL configuration was not found. Some errors are there. Okay, no issues. Websphere node sync is not there. We will sync a node fail. Okay, no issues. That database access are not. That is a mandatory. Select test. So, like that. Log system error dot log. No errors. All are read only. Okay. This is database and data source real time scenarios. Database the data source connection failed issues. One is check or verify username and password of the database. Okay, another thing is check node agent logs. It will like that system out dot log and system error dot log. Okay, ffdc ffdc also verify if required case. Okay, fourth one is password expires in the database. It shows in the logs or database password lock the database which in the organization will suddenly will comes P1 incident, P1 task. As per administrator, verify one, two, three, four steps and contacting DB team through proper evidence proper evidence or details. Join the bridge call. Okay. Intimate to the client say, okay, this is issues. Okay, this is the issues we can face. Okay, the database slowness means nothing but database slowness, application slowness, application slowness issue. Verify the all steps. Okay, this is the thing happened on the console. Okay, and after that, verify DB host name or port number or IP address under etc host. Okay, this is mandatory. Okay, this is thank you watching for this. Okay, we will stop streaming. Okay, thank you for watching this. 19th there is a session is there. Okay, don't miss the session management under after and SSL certificate renewal and real time scenarios. Don't miss this. Okay, November 19th. November 19th. Okay, don't miss this. Okay, so we stopping the streaming.